Greetings and welcome. How are we all feeling today? Don't you just intensely dislike it when someone says, oh yeah, just get over it. Just get over it. We all need to get over stuff. An obstacle is not about going around it or finding ways over it. It's about going through the difficulties of getting through that obstacle. Not to climb over or to go around, because that's the lazy way of doing things. It's not about getting over it. It's about getting through it. When you tell someone or someone tells you to get over it, you're basically telling them that their thoughts, emotions, feelings are not validated. What they're experiencing is not validated. What they are going through is not validated. So it's not about getting over it. It's about getting through it. And when you try to get over something the whole time, you're actually repressing it and repressing it and repressing it. And you're actually causing a bigger problem for yourself in the future. If something happens to you, you don't just get over it. We internalize it in a different way. We internalize what happened to us, and we either relate it to a personal level or a non-personal level. And a lot of the time people think it's as simple as just getting over it. No, it's an emotional process. When you are dealing with something, it's about understanding the thoughts, the emotions behind it, to understand the root of what is causing this limitation, this problem, this challenge. Because when we are told to just get over things, it doesn't make you feel really nice inside. It doesn't make you feel like you are validated and supported and understood. It's actually one of the most unempathic things to say, is to just get over it. Because if we could just get over it, there would be no problems. We wouldn't even internalize things as a problem, because a problem is only a problem when you make it a problem. And we only internalize our problems. So if we just got over it, no one would have problems. But that's not how life works. Life is about having challenges and issues and limitations and breaking through them. Because it's about dealing with what happened in the past so it doesn't translate to your present and influence your future. It's not about getting over it. It's just such an easy thing to say, but it's such a lazy thing to say, such a lazy perspective. Because as humans, we internalize our own worlds differently. We internalize our experiences and we decide what affects us. We reinforce thoughts, we reinforce behaviors, we reinforce habits, we reinforce emotions. And it's a mental process and an emotional process to deal with something and to get through something. It is so unsupportive for someone to say, just get over it, because that's not how you get through problems. People like that are often repressing a lot of things, disconnecting from their realities and dissociating from what is the actual problem. And if you dissociate from the problem, you're not dealing with it. You're not able to deal with the situation and work through it. So it's actually so insensitive when someone says to just get over something, because it's not that easy. It requires a lot of consistency, a lot of work, a lot of emotional investment, a lot of mental investment to change something or to deal with something. And we all have a lot of problems. We all have a lot we have to deal with. But focus on dealing with them, not repressing them, not just getting over the problem, because that's not going to make the problem go away. And that brings me to my next point. Trying to get over things doesn't resolve the problem. There's no solution, there's no problem solving, just get over it, just ignore it. But the stuff that we leave in the dark festers in our psyche. Saying get over it or just ignore it, or it's not going to make the problem go away. It's not going to resolve the issue. If anything, it's just going to make it worse. You're going to repress it for a couple of years, and in a few years' time, it's going to come back, and it's going to come back worse, and then you're going to be forced to deal with it. And if you repress things even further, then you're going to deal with a lot of trauma later in life, and you're going to struggle with being triggered very often. Because getting through things is also about identifying our triggers and how to manage our trauma. You don't just get over trauma. You work through it over years and years and years and years. And it takes mental strength and emotional strength to deal with the problem. And just get over it doesn't actually show the true strength that you need to face something that you are struggling with in life. We need to work through things, not ignore things, not repress things, not put them on the back burner or ignore them, or oh no, it's not important, oh no, I don't think it affects me right now. But we need to process and accept things, because acceptance is the first step towards healing. And getting over it is not processing and accepting. It's actually the opposite of acceptance. It's rejecting the problem. Trying to get over it is just rejecting the problem even further. And that can cause a lot of issues in your life. Remember, there is no sunshine without a storm. There is no beautiful, warm, sunny days without a storm. But don't try and fly over the storm, because that's not going to make the storm go away. It's just going to catch up with you later. Work through it instead. Fly through that storm with a smile on your face. Build your resilience so you are better able to deal with issues. Educate people who believe that it's good to say just get over it. You need to explain to people that it requires a lot out of a person to deal with the problem, to deal with the challenge and a limitation. It's an emotional process, it's a mental process. It takes work, it takes consistency, it takes reinforcement in order to work through a problem, especially a trauma. Because trauma doesn't just go away, and you can't ignore your trauma forever. At some point, it is going to catch up with you. And then become healing focused. Because when you focus on your healing, you focus on what can I learn from my pain? What opportunities can I create from my pain? What can I grow from my pain? What can I create from my pain? Because it's all about how you manifest things in your life. And it's important that we understand that getting over it is not facing the problem, it's ignoring the problem and setting yourself up for a mental disaster. Never tell someone to get over it. And just as importantly, don't tell yourself to get over it, because then you're just ignoring the problem, you're ignoring your own feelings, you're ignoring what's bothering you because you feel you can't handle it, but you can. And that's the problem. When you tell someone, or someone tells you, or you tell yourself to just get over it, you are missing the problem. You are missing the point. You are missing the thing that needs to be dealt with in order for you to break free and break free from those limitations. And the problem is, with these things that we face, things that we have to deal with and the things that we have to face. Because it's about flying through the storm and processing and accepting what's happening. Build your resilience by always working through your problems, being supportive of others and yourself. So remember, you are unique and valuable. Take care of that beautiful person. Stay strong wherever you're from. You are worthy.